What's up, you sons of bitches? Modern Day James is back, better than ever, with a new hat that I stole from my dad. I'm joined by the ever lovely, ever beautiful Lady Modern Day, and this is a sketch we did yesterday. This dude on a horse. Today it's the Super Bowl. I don't know if you guys watch any football of any sort, or if you like sports. Probably not, because you do art. Will Murphy is in fact here, but he will not be enforcing anything. All right, let's get started. We're gonna do some more of these Kapinski type sketches. I'm gonna warm up, and then eventually I'll end up doing some whatchamacallits. I'll do some Tom Brady sketches because it's the Super Bowl. Give me something to warm up with.
Do Nice Babu.
That's actually kind of tough, but we'll try it.
Okay.
No, that's all right.
Warm up with a foot. Just a foot.
All right. Warming up with a foot, everybody. It's not often that I draw a foot this close, but let's do it. Is it going to be a sort of live drawing class? Are you talking about the live stream, or are you talking about my brainstorm class? Usually when I do these streams, it's more of just like hanging out, sketching. It's not really a class or anything. I do teach lessons. If you want to get any lessons, you gotta sign up on the old Patreon. But you know, we'll have some fun.
I like that pinky toe. It's spooky. I like.
Well, it's like, you know how when you flex out your pinky toe, it makes that like.
Yeah. Specifically when I flex.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of.
If you don't watch the Super Bowl, you should watch the Puppy Bowl, obviously.
Yeah.
I've been talking about it all morning.
Yes, she has. I'm glad you said to warm up with a foot.
Why?
I don't know. I like drawing them. They're really like, it's kind of gross looking and spooky. Well, the one I'm doing is kind of. Okay, that's just cook. My buddies are coming over today to watch this stupid bowl. So some of them might come in and join the stream with us for a little bit. So you get to meet some of the friends. Anybody who was there for the impromptu Dark Souls live stream, you'll recognize Mr. Kirk and Andrew Palmer.
When are they coming?
Kirk is going to be here really soon. The rest of the guys are going to be here around 2 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah,
Kirk,
Chelsea Wolf.
Yes, sir. Or yeah, I think Jesus is a sir. I'm not going to get into that topic.
Or Jesus.
Yeah, it's probably Jesus.
Why would Will get me? What did I do? He kills.
Yeah. Ooh, I was wondering what that was. How long are these? They're today is going to be a little bit shorter. They're normally about around 2 hours, if not longer. The longest one was 4.5 hours. That was crazy time. Today's probably going to be just a little over an hour because I have friends coming over and I want to do some stuff. So we're going to keep it kind of brief today. Oh, don't start with that with that me talks.
What?
He said, don't worry about it. Is that my daughter with me? No. Nope. Unless I'm dating my daughter, which would be crazy. I'm also only 25. Not ready to have children. I'm enjoying doing a little bit of these pencil underlays because I don't know, I find it nice. It's a little bit less stressful than the way I normally draw, and you get some nice marks out of it. But it doesn't take away from training yourself to draw in a direct manner. Like, I think doing all the direct drawings that I've done has, one, made it so much easier, and two, it's made it, like, I don't know. I think I come up with better marks than had I not done that for so long.
Oh, and Mahalo, James got your message.
Yeah, don't worry about it. But thank you. This song is sick, by the way. This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, this is Chelsea Wolfe's new album, and it's amazing. Whoa, big ass eye emojis. How did that happen?
Alright guys, I'm finishing up the Foundation Patreon video later today or tomorrow morning. So any of you guys who are interested in that, you can sign up at the Foundation Patreon. Also, I'm gonna I'll put up an abridged version on the YouTube channel, so you guys can get a sense of it, see if you like it, and then, you know, if you're interested, you can sign up. I'm probably gonna continue making videos with them. It generates more income than a YouTube video. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll probably keep making videos with them. What I like about doing this with the pencil underlay is, like, you can really just think about shapes more so than anything. You can kind of figure out the perspective a little bit. Foundation Patreon, yeah, it's a monthly subscription for, I think you can pay, I think there's different courses. You can do the design courses, you can do the drawing, and you can do painting. For me, I'll be doing most of the drawing videos for the next few months, I think. If you pay, I think it's $20 a month, you get access to all of them, though.
Someone thinks I look like you, which
It's weird.
is weird.
It's probably just because the exposure on the camera is super bright, so we just look really white right now.
Yeah. I
don't think we really resemble each other.
And yes, I did remind James. He read it this morning.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I know, like, don't worry about it. I appreciate you being so honest, though. It's very nice.
Did you read the brush set one?
No, probably not.
Do you have a brush set of yourself, or one you can recommend for illustration in particular?
I'm just using the default. Look, actually they can't see the windows. On Sketchbook, I'm just using the pencil brush for these light pencil-ish lines, and then I'm using the inking brush. I'm just going back and forth between those two. Then any of this, like, value or color underlay, I'm just using the paintbrush tool, so it's all default to Sketchbook. I'm not using anything crazy. Don't worry about brushes. Like, they will always be the last and least important thing. You should hypothetically be able to do all the same stuff with any brush set.
The exposure makes us look angelic. Do you want me to pull the curtain down?
No, it's fine. No, we're fine.
Okay.
The inking brush is this, anytime you're using this dark line, I don't know, I was looking at my ballpoint pen sketches yesterday. It kind of has the same result. It's just with the inking brush, it's kind of like a brush pen. So I'm a fan of that. Kirky? Can you like Kirkin?
Oh yeah.
He's at the back door.
Someone wants to know how you transfer files from Sketchbook to Photoshop.
It's really simple. you can just save it as a
front door?
back door. You can just save it as a TIFF file and then.
Wait, back door is in downstairs?
Yeah, back doors and downstairs. Not all the way in the basement, in the kitchen. What's the level of resolution? I don't even know. I just make a big canvas that I can keep going at. It really depends. Resolution doesn't matter because like the only thing that's gonna matter is if you're printing these things out. I've been doing pretty high resolution because I'm gonna try to print these photos or these sketches on the book. So like for that purpose, I need a little bit of a higher resolution. But I wouldn't worry so much about the resolution. Don't concern yourselves so much with the technical stuff. I know a lot of people will ask like, oh, what program, what brush, what pen. It doesn't matter. I like my whole philosophy when I'm doing anything is just using the crappiest materials possible. Like if I'm drawing out in public, I just use a regular pen. So that doesn't matter. Is my boy Kirk here?
Yep, here he is.
Oh, he's a cat now. That's weird. Maybe I'll do, you know what I'll do? I'll make this dude some sort of, like, tribal guy. I like that idea. Should I do tribal or medieval knight? Shit, I don't know. I gotta think about it. I've been doing so many knight people. I'll do more knights because I'll keep the theme going.
Okay.
What were you about to say though before I cut you off? I'm sorry.
I don't know, like 17th century squire-esque.
Yeah, that's a good idea. How do I keep healthy? I eat a consistent diet of whatever
Eggs.
of eggs. I don't know. I just say like I eat a pretty healthy diet for the most part. Very concerned about that. I try to exercise as much as possible, do as much yoga as I can. It's not always easy with schedules and stuff, but try my best.
Hey, Metox, whatever. Last warning. Zip it.
We're gender neutral.
It's
Yeah,
not-
stop.
it's
Not
not
today,
right.
please.
Ooh, do you hear him purring?
I can't because Chelsea Wolf is playing over it.
Oh, he's purring so loud. Yeah, do Lord of the Rings. That's better.
Yeah, I mean, I'm basically doing fantasy type stuff. It's not, and all fantasy just is under the vein of Lord of the Rings.
You mentioned programs are not worth worrying about. Is there a specific reason you use Autodesk Sketchbook?
Yeah, because I just find it comfortable. There's not, I mean, there are a lot of tools, but like, it just has the most. I feel it's the most comfortable for replicating actual traditional stuff. But you could use Mischief. I think Photoshop is just a little wonky, but it's up to you. If you like it, you can sketch it in Photoshop. I just think it ends up making your lines look really weird. Also, I keep getting this bug in Photoshop that makes, when I draw any straight line, it'll like connect it back and make a D shape, which is really annoying and it's driving me crazy. So I kind of stopped sketching it for that reason. But I've done plenty of sketches in Photoshop. It's not like you can't do it.
Yeah, Wiggly Line, I think we warned him a couple times. Yesterday's stream was insanity.
Yeah, it was just
It was
too
a lot of
nuts
weird
yesterday. When did I start drawing the Giwei? I don't know. I've kind of been drawing direct for a really long time. And by really long time, I mean maybe a year and a half. Actually, you know what? At the start of last year, I would say, when I started doing the traditional observational sketches on Instagram, it's pretty much doing all gi type sketches.
Do you even have healthy food in America?
You gotta struggle to find it, but yeah, we do. It's there.
We eat healthy.
No, we eat healthy.
It's very rare that we eat anything like really. I mean, other than I guess like the low calorie bread shit is really not good for you, but
that's not necessarily
we
true
like
though.
the low calorie bread.
It's not necessarily unhealthy for you.
It's just like trash. It's not like I don't know.
Just because something's unnatural doesn't mean it's unhealthy for you though. Like
Yeah.
there's plenty of natural things that are way worse for you, like poison ivy.
Whoa.
Stream right now, Super Bowl, Krypton music. Here, get one of these. There you go.
It was annoying.
Well, that's just like a spam bot type thing.
Krypton music needs to go away.
Actually, I'm gonna just do that mark over.
Crick is here somewhere.
He's probably talking to Bill. I'm gonna redo that eye just because I think can get the line quality a little nicer. Thank you for diffusing us with the great smells.
My mom got me this steam thing. It smells good. It's also like cold water when it blows on it.
Yeah, it feels very refreshing. It's nice. Not too big.
Oh, you're right. Modern day lady, you need to enforce the chat rules. The BP rule.
So one thing I want to just bring attention to is notice when I do the eye shapes, there's not a lot of detail or information in there. It's just a few simplified lines. And that's what I was talking about with the simplification video. It's not how much detail you can include. It's a lot about how you boil things down. That's why you can make good art with a few lines, because you're boiling complex things down into simpler ways. Is there anything important that I should respond to?
If there is a modern day James, will there be a traditional day James? There's the olden day James.
Yeah, and there's a lot of traditional stuff on the channel already if you want to look for it.
Is there anywhere that previous live streams are uploaded?
Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon. What is it, $5 a month?
$5 a month.
And then you get access to all the old streams.
As well as the new ones. Every weekend.
Have you looked at your art as a kid recently?
Not too recently. I don't remember the last time I looked at it. Do you mean my like childhood art, or looked at my current art in the like trying to think about it like a child? That's a stupid question. I know what they meant.
Sorry, I'm bumping you.
That's okay. I know you're just trying to sabotage this sketch.
Will there someday be traditional medium live stream?
Probably not, and I'll tell you why. It's gonna look really similar to this. It's such a pain in the ass. Maybe at Brainstorm I'll do it because they have the setup for it. But not on my own. Not when I'm here by myself. And no IT people to help me out.
I've been practicing a lot of gesture drawing But where do you learn to do gesture with the clothes shapes as well? Does that come naturally?
No, there's stuff in Michael Hampton's book that will teach you how cloth folds occur and how the patterns that they make. They're very consistent patterns. They don't, like, if you understand the context of why certain why cloth will make a certain shape, it's really repeatable and it happens all the time. Like, for example, if you have a cloth draped between two spots, it creates what's called a diaper fold, and it'll always do that diaper fold. So it's a matter of just studying from textbooks and then study from real life and seeing how that applies.
Are you afraid of drawing girls because of your current companion? What the hell does that mean?
Stop with the stupid questions. No, I'm just bad at it. Also, when you're doing a live stream, you're doing a show, and it's not always great to tackle your weaknesses in front of everybody, because it can be really discouraging. I don't know. None of you probably live stream, or maybe a select few of you, but I imagine every time you're drawing, you're doing it in front of 100 or more people. You're not always prone to tackle the things that are really difficult for you. And I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of the way the anatomy is presented in male figures, and a little bit more trouble with it with females, just because everything's a little bit softer. And
tips on drawing poses from imagination.
My tip would be, look at what I did in the Evan Evanson 2 video, or the way Prince Couchard does his stuff. And then another thing I really do a lot is imagining myself in that position. Really, just before you even start, be like, all right, what would it look like if I was doing that? And you can even just strike the pose. Well, I think beards are awesome. It's hence why I have a beard. But that's part of why I like to draw them with beards. Two, I think it's more aesthetically pleasing on the way it occludes a lot of the neck. I mean, sometimes it could be nice. It's just something, it's just like something I do. I don't know. Everybody has things they like drawing. To me, it's just very satisfying. I'm gonna redo that. Sorry, Khalil.
Hey, I'm gonna close this because I'm getting like a black spot in the middle of my vision because there's so much light.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sure.
Not all the way, just a little bit.
Any tips on drawing armor? Yeah, definitely. Take a look at the way real armor articulates. It's really important to see that, like, anytime somebody's wearing a suit of armor, it needs to contort to the human body, because you have to be able to have pretty close to full range of motion in it. Obviously, it's really heavy, so it's going to make it more difficult to move around, but it's designed with the purpose of people being able to walk and articulate their arms and stuff. So make sure you are capturing that.
He doesn't have reference for this drawing.
No reference today. I've looked at a lot of armor in real life, though, so I kind of have a decent grasp of what it does. We spent a lot of time in the armor room at the Met, just like checking it out over and over again.
James draws old, lean, bearded men.
Yeah.
Any chance drawing other body dimensions in perspective?
Yeah, we can do it. It's like, I like to start out with my default style, just because, I don't know. When you're doing, like I said, I'll do things that are more challenging when I'm not streaming. Because it gets really flustering for me anytime I'm on here and I'm just really messing up bad. So you won't often see me challenging myself as much when I'm on a live stream. And especially, this is like the first actual sketch I'm doing today. So like, this is kind of a warm up for me, and I want to do it with something I'm a bit comfortable with. And I seem to have a propensity to do bearded, lean dudes. I like it. It's fun. I like drawing the orcs too. That was fun. anything that it's nice when you don't have to capture the likeness of, like, when you're drawing something like an orc, you can really modify the features to a ridiculous degree and get away with it. Whereas, like, if you're drawing a person, it's hard to make them. They kind of have to fit a certain, like, not standard, but they have to, like, appear as though they can exist in real life.
Yes, we're listening to Chelsea Wolf.
You want to listen?
Let's try that song.
Yeah, I've done vehicles a lot on stream, actually. I kind of was taking a break from it because I feel like I was doing too much.
Come to James's stream for old European men. We go to Cynics for young Asian girls.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, everybody, I don't know, everybody has their thing that they like to do. I like to draw knights. I like to think it's like Lord of the Rings or something. I'd like to be doing more sci-fi. Like I said, it's tough to challenge yourself on stream. I've done sci-fi a bit on stream, and you guys could, you know, people that have been to more streams can attest to that, that it has happened. That would truly be modern, but it's not something that comes naturally to me. And when I'm doing these type of drawings without reference, you kind of have to do what comes naturally to you. Otherwise, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't come out as well.
Yeah, I think we need a headphone splitter for me to also listen to music one day.
Yeah.
I do have one. We'll figure it out. I'm told that my figures are stiff and stocky a lot of time. Any suggestions?
It's tough. I think a good balance between doing gesture drawing will help you loosen up a little bit, and then doing forms with those, like again, like I did in the Evan Amundsen video, or the way Krentz Kuchart does them, will give you an understanding of how they work in perspective. So for me, it's always that constant back and forth of like understanding it in perspective, and then when I go ahead and do it without any guidelines like this, it ends up being a lot more fluid because my lines aren't stuck to boxes and primitive forms. So that's my suggestion. Go back and forth a little bit. I'm going to add some hatching. And again, about the like drawing something that I'm consistently comfortable with, I want you guys just to imagine yourselves doing what I'm doing right now. It's really challenging to have people watching you all the time, and now imagine doing something that you're really not very comfortable with. That's great. I love that diffuser thing.
Oh, someone says, I love you, James. I used to be a weird kid in my class because everyone draw manga. Is that how you say it? Manga?
Yeah. Manga.
And so I just like draw historical armor.
That's awesome. Good. Don't listen to the manga kids.
Historical armor is so much cooler.
You can draw manga if you like it. I just
you can draw manga in historical armor.
That's also true. You can do whatever. You can do that too.
Someone drew your mom.
My mom?
I don't know. It's a very...
You guys don't even know what my mom looks like. You can't say you drew my mom. Get out of here with that.
What you do is not easy, man. I can't imagine having a live audience watching my every pen stroke.
Yeah, it is a bit challenging. Thank you. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, pity me, because I'm doing it to myself. Like, I am subjecting myself to being out here. You know, nobody else tells me I have to do it. Well, I guess now they do because they're paying me, but the patrons. But at the same time, like, yeah, I think you guys can understand why I'll tend to default to a certain thing, especially like I said, on a first sketch or a warm-up sketch. I'm not going to challenge myself. When I don't warm up with something that I'm comfortable with, I end up getting really flustered.
Any tips for drawing good perspective in characters?
Michael Hampton's book, Krenz Kuchart's demos, or what I shortened in the Evan Amundsen video. Look at people in real life also.
Why don't you work for a company?
I do. I work for Brainstorm. The reason why I don't work for a game company is because I just started 5 months ago. I just started this YouTube channel, and technically I've only been a professional artist for 2 months. I may very well work for some companies when I'm out in California. But I'm not even certain that's the best course of action, just because it won't allow me to continue doing as much illustrations. 1 second. I didn't really like that. Like, doing education as a focus allows me to work on my illustrations all the time. Whereas if I'm doing client work for like video games and stuff, then there's non-disclosures that you have to sign. There's a lot of stuff that I won't be able to share with you guys. And as you can tell, a lot of my channel is dedicated to just sharing pretty much everything. I'm live streaming all the sketches, all that stuff. So I wouldn't have as much time for that. So we'll see. I don't know exactly, but like, I guarantee you, if I was working for another, like a game company, you guys wouldn't be getting these live streams right now. And so, I don't know. From a business standpoint, it might end up being more lucrative doing what I'm doing currently. If your question is more of a business-oriented type thing. I mean, look at what Kim Jong-gi and Karl Kopinski do. They essentially just make sketchbooks and sell print copies of their sketchbooks. They don't need to work for a company that's going to take their sketches at the end. And I quite like that idea of having full ownership of all the sketches and everything I draw. And on top of that, I can keep doing the style that I like doing. I can do whatever content that I want to do. Sell books, make videos. You know, there's other ways to make it in art other than just doing doing concept art. Not to say that I wouldn't want to do it ever. Honestly, I would want to do it. It's just, that was the reason why I got into this. I'm just seeing now that there's more alternatives than just doing concept art.
Potato wants to know, does the online and live aspect help you keep yourself accountable?
What is it? Keep myself what?
Accountable.
Yeah, definitely. Without a doubt. Especially since people get angry when they're like, what are you doing? Or they'll yell at me if I don't put out a video or something. Also, like, for the book, I initially wanted to do the book, but doing the Kickstarter now that holds you accountable, now I have to, for multiple reasons, for legal reasons, for moral reasons, now I have to get it done. And it's a good way to keep yourself focused. It's a good way to keep yourself, like you said, it's a good way to be accountable for your work. Also, having the schedule of doing the videos, it's like, when I first started, it was a little more consistent. Now it's a little less consistent just because there's more things going on. But it was a good way to be like, okay, well, I need to have a video done this week, so I have to make sure this is done. I need to, even if I don't feel super comfortable, I have to make a product at this time. I think that's an important skill for an artist to develop, especially one that wants to work professionally, because there's going to be a lot of times that you're working in the industry if you're doing it professionally, and there's going to be deadlines that you're going to have to hit, otherwise you'll get fired, and well, nobody wants to get fired, so there's going to be people other than yourself, and you can't, like, for a professional artist working under a concept art schedule, you can't like wait around for inspiration. You have to make it. And so I think the YouTube was good. It was a good way to get introduced to that, because I set the goal of having a video every week, and I met that for at least a few months.
How do you keep a balance with drawing and relationships?
Yeah, it's not easy always. Carly knows I work a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I don't know, I'm not the best to give advice on that. I think you just have to make sure that you take time away from what you're doing professionally.
You're good about it though, because he, like, we make sure we come home every week, every
Yep.
weekend, like when we can. It's almost every weekend that we come home.
And visit our families, yeah.
And then he usually
We go out to
like
dinner and
plans
stuff.
to get his videos and everything done so that we have like one night to hang out and like do whatever. But he works extra hard and like stays up late to make sure he has the time to like come home and stuff.
Yeah, I would say it's not about talent if you're gonna go on that that whole argument. I just worked my butt off all the time. If I don't know, I think if you knew the amount of hours that I spend, you would probably change your tune a little bit. I don't know who said anything about it though. Actually,
I literally don't spend any time with my boyfriend. LOL. That's if you like it that way, I guess that's fine. Football is for losers. That's why I'm here.
well, we're going to play football in a little bit, so I'm sorry to tell you. I'm really excited about the Super Bowl.
The talented. It's going really fast. What is the amount of hours? Oh God.
It's so many.
Wait, like he'll wake up, he'll start working at like 9 a.m. and then he'll be done. He'll take like, you know, an hour break, maybe little breaks throughout the day that add up to an hour. And then you probably go to bed at like 12 o'clock earliest.
Yeah, a lot of times
So-
I do a lot of all-nighters where I'll stay up till like 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning. That's my preferred work method. I just love being up at night, and like once I'm done with something, I'll just sit and play some video games like late at night and just chill out and kind of get back out of the, get my mind out of art mode for a little bit.
Would you ever gesture battle Peter Hahn?
No. I'll
My
lose.
name
I'll
is
lose.
Carly, and yes, I'm very proud of James. Rolando.
I'm not gonna battle Peter Hahn. He's gonna kick my ass. I love his work. I'd love to meet him.
Do you time your little breaks?
No.
He times them with nervousness, where he's like, "Oh man, I had to get back to this, or I won't finish it."
Yeah, that's usually. It's just like I gotta get things done at a certain point in time. Timed with nervousness.
So from 9 to midnight, all work. Basically, yeah. You'll take small breaks. Like every once in a while, I can convince him to like leave the apartment to get groceries with me and stuff. But
I sound terrible.
no, you just work really hard. We're lucky we live together, though. Otherwise, I would never see him.
Don't want that there. Nah.
I have a comic to finish by Monday. How do I stop being so lazy?
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, there's really. I don't know. That's your own thing. You gotta get over. If you gotta get something done at a certain time, get it done.
Get up early, work out, and then you'll be motivated to do other things. Like, the better you feel about yourself. At least that's how I get work done. Sometimes I
that
hate what I
helps.
do.
Just have a deathly fear of failure, and then you'll motivate yourself.
Which artist influences your style the most?
Peter Hahn, Carl Kapinski, Evan Amundsen, Kim Jung-gi, Claire Wendling, Joel Cooper. Those. I'd probably emphasize Joel Cooper more, but I don't think my gestures are nearly as my drawings aren't as fluid as hers at all. And she's really focused on shape more than anything, so.
Someone says, you used to be in Painted in Exile.
Yes.
Mark,
Yeah,
exclamation point.
yes, I was. That's really funny, yeah. That was my band. That's hysterical. Wait, I want to talk about that, the Gorgatron. I started the band.
You gulp so loud.
Sorry. I know it's probably super loud. That's really funny. Yeah, you guys can look that up. You can see me playing guitar. If you look up any of the old Painted in Exile videos from when we started till after I left after Revitalized came out. Like a year and a half after Revitalized was out.
Are you getting that too when you're trying to see the screen?
I think I was just so in the zone that I wasn't even noticing. But yeah, now that it's closed, now I realize it's way better. Bro. Alright, awesome. I'm glad you like the music, my friend. Now you see what happens. We jumped ship on the music game. I still play music, but we now I'm over on in the art world. Do you ever need an image or a reference? I mean, I'm doing this without any reference, but if I'm doing something that I'm not comfortable with, definitely yes. Hell yeah.
Can I steal these?
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Need some calcium.
Whatever happened to the band? They put out the new album, which was The Ordeal, which was awesome. If you didn't check that out, take a listen to that. I actually haven't spoken to Eddie in a while, so I don't know what's going on with them right now, but I like The Ordeal a lot. I thought it was awesome. You should check that out if you haven't.
When you started 2 years ago, did you start with the insane schedule or did you start with less hours?
More hours.
Yeah, it was definitely more hours.
Can I play guitar at the same level? At the same time or at the same level? I'm definitely better at guitar. At the same time, no way. That's insanity.
Can you draw and play guitar at the same time?
I'd probably have more music out if I could. So this should be lower. I've been playing guitar my entire life pretty much since...
Birth.
No, but since like 6 years old. I've been drawing also for a while, but I only started doing it like religiously 2 years ago. I like doing a lot of shit. Yeah, there was a lot of Scott Robertson stuff. I was also did a lot of design work. I probably did more designs than I should because they weren't good. Really was not good at design. I don't think anybody inherently starts out really good at design. So, and then after a while, I was getting frustrated because I didn't really like my designs very much, and I was wondering why they sucked because I was like doing all these things that these other people did. And then I realized like I didn't have the technical skill or the traditional skill that a lot of the artists that I like had. And for me, I was then, okay, well, I can do this digitally, or I should learn to do this traditionally, because if you can do it traditionally, then you'll have no problem when it comes to digital. So then it became this rat race of getting really good at technical skill. Yeah, I think Scott Robertson's book is probably one of the best for draftsmanship. I'm hoping that my new book becomes becomes something along the lines for people to get good at their draftsmanship. It's going to cover a lot of different material than Scott Robertson's book, which is something I saw people were concerned about, that it was going to be covering the same thing. And yeah, I was going to draw Tom Brady.
You should draw a badass football player. No, he's going to draw a self-portrait of himself as the ref of the Puppy Bowl.
Oh, God.
I put my foot down.
You're putting your foot down?
Yes. You draw what I tell you to.
Apparently.
Mm-hmm.
That's
it's
okay.
my special day. Today's the Puppy Bowl.
It's Carly's special day. It's the Puppy Bowl.
When you say design, when you say design, you mean the characters and such that you're drawing now?
No, I meant like doing a lot of silhouettes, doing like value painting.
Well, thumbnails and stuff.
Yeah. Which is all really good stuff to do. I didn't have the traditional skill that I would wanted to be able to do that to the level that I wanted. Like I saw.
Sorry.
No, I was gonna say I saw Evan Amundsen's work and I was like, shit, I want to be able to do that, and that really does require a degree of traditional skill in order to do that. What were you saying?
Draw a medieval football player using an actual pig.
It's actually pretty funny.
It is really funny.
That's pretty good.
But you had to be the ref of the puppy bowl. All artists you like work traditionally. Do you only work digitally?
Nope.
No,
you can look on the channel. I already have videos of me. The first group of videos were all traditional.
It seems what people have a problem finding is a good book on how to draw the figure in perspective.
Well, that's covered in the book. In my book, at least.
I want your book to be funded so much.
I mean, it's going to come out either way, don't worry. And there's a potential publishing thing going on, so don't worry so much. It'll be there. But I appreciate and love the support. Thank you.
I met Claire Wendling. She drew me a little girl on a signed print.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cute.
Yeah, she's great.
What do you want to achieve with your art?
World domination. No, I don't know. I want to I want to do something that like Evan Amundsen's doing, where you create this universe and you have an illustration book of those characters and events. I think that's really cool. I'd like to go more into the environments than he does, because I noticed his book is mostly just characters, and even certain he doesn't flesh out the environments very much. And I would love to do that. Probably more environments than characters, maybe. Granted, on the stream I haven't done as much environments, just because it's a little bit more time consuming to do environments, and I can get, this has been what we're almost at an hour and I've got this sketch and it looks pretty cool. I feel like it would take me a bit longer to do that, to make an environment look this quality.
Does your girlfriend draw at all?
Yeah, she's great.
I draw, but not at this level. I don't do the same style, I guess.
She's great. You should check out her artwork.
I like to scribble ghosts. What? Would you like to illustrate board games or card games?
Yeah, Magic the Gathering, hell yeah. And I want to make my own board game. You know what? There you go. That's what I want to do, because I have
Both
a board
of
game.
those.
No, a board game more specifically, because I have the Barbarians and Lunatics game. The rule set for that. Oh, I want to make that a game. Good call.
Yeah,
That should be next year's project after all the books and everything.
Any advice for networking with other professionals?
I met up with people via doing my YouTube channel, so the only advice I can give is find a way to set yourself apart and get on their radar. And I did that with the YouTube channel. I just managed to make myself well known enough that I was on their radar. So they're not gonna talk to you or interact with you if they don't know who you are. And there's an infinite number of ways with the internet to be able to do that. So just put yourself out there. But don't only put yourself out there and not practice. There's a lot of practice that I do that doesn't go on the internet, and that's because that practice isn't just for the sake of showing off. It's so that I can get better. And then I'll do a finished illustration so I can show off. You know?
It's that perfect balance of showing off and...
Yeah, I mean, every artist, no matter what, no matter how altruistic you want to pretend to be, every artist wants to show off. That's why the hell you do art in the first place. I've never... an artist that doesn't want to show off their material would never even... You wouldn't know they're an artist, because they would just do it for themselves and they wouldn't show anybody. But our goal here is to show the way we're thinking. It's our goal is to be well, this is what goes through my mind, and this is what happens when I turn things into visual images. And so find your way of doing that. I think I'm just starting to become a little more unique with my style, and so I think people are gravitating towards that a little bit. And also the fact that giving free education always makes people a little bit nicer to you because you're giving them free stuff. So that helps.
Hi, Didu and Norman. Does anyone have an art station? I think that's just to the chat, sorry.
Yeah, I think that's just the chat.
I don't know what this song is now.
What do we want to listen to? What's her face? Gina Spector. Actually, you know what? Sorry. Getting this. Because that just reminded me of it. Let me just get the song and then I'll give it right back. Go right back to you. Wait, where is it? Is it this album? Oh yeah, there we go. This is their Hall & Oates cover, but I like this band a lot.
Do you pray to him?
Yeah, yes, every night.
Are you planning on getting more into digital painting? You have been doing it a lot.
I've been doing it a lot. I don't share any of it. I do it all the time.
Fastest way to improve? Practice.
Yeah, there you go. I agree with what the other person said about staying out of your comfort zone. And like I said, when I'm not on stream, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting out of my comfort zone. I am doing digital painting and photo bashing. I don't include it a lot on the channel just because that's not why people come here. And the more and more established you come there, the negative aspect of that is that people come to expect a certain thing from you. To an extent. I think people are pretty nice about it though. That's my girlfriend, Carly.
His doppelganger.
No.
How do you keep perspective in your head and know where your line is going?
I'll draw it off to the side.
Will you make more lives with other artists? That sounds like, will you be having children with other artists?
I think he means yeah, live streams. Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Evan Amundsen was supposed to come on one, but he was busy, so I have to find out when he's free. I don't want to annoy him too much. He's a very busy man, as a lot of these professional artists are.
Thank you, Madeline. Madeline?
What'd they say?
Madeline? I think it's Madeline. Thanks for sharing the link, Ma. Just paid for a copy.
Oh, sick. Thank you.
I can't even tell the two of you apart.
God damn it. Be quiet. So you see how I'm simplifying these to forms? I know also that the camera's at eye level, so that helps. Like, as we move a little bit, it's, yeah, maybe actually at neck level. But as we move further down, we see these ellipses become more and more, their degree gets higher and higher.
Hey James, do you lift? How do you feel about making games?
I think it's a great idea. I don't lift as much as I would like to, because I stopped doing it as frequently because I injured my head, and then I would get these really bad headaches anytime I lift. But I run a lot now. Or not a lot, but I run enough, and I do yoga. And how do I feel about making gains? Keep making those gains. Be way more muscular than me. That's my plan for you.
Well, Jesse S says lifting is for pussies.
He's wrong.
James does yoga.
Well, I think you could make the argument that yoga is for pussies, but
Nice to hear more jazz on the stream.
yeah, this band's great.
Another relationship one. Any tips on relationships? You seem like the happiest couple. Thank you. Or not.
Yeah, no. The important thing
We're
is
miserable.
that you always lie to each other, and
You don't let them touch any of your things.
don't let them touch any of your things. No, I don't know. Just be honest. Be open about how you're feeling. If like something's bothering you, or if you're just, I don't know.
I don't think you should need tips. I think it's just like experience,
Just-
like knowing how
yeah.
to deal with other people, and like if there's an argument, you have to genuinely not want to just fight with someone. Because some people are like, you know, they got the fighting spirit.
Yeah, that's true. And also,
That's
like,
not always healthy.
I think an important thing to keep in mind is in any argument, both of you are going to be right. You just both have different perspectives on something. So you could just try to argue to win your point, but you're both right and you're also both wrong at the same time. So just get over it and stop being an idiot about it. Anyway, that's the perspective. Keep in mind as I'm doing this.
Always drink coffee together.
Yeah, do that. Oh, sketchbook experience problem. 1 second. Live stream 2-4. Okay. I'll load this back up in just a second. Will there ever gonna be a wife and husband series where you give life advice for the artist? Maybe. I don't know. I don't make too many life advice videos because
you fuck up left and right. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You don't. I kid.
yeah. Thanks.
You're a good boy.
Okay. All right, we're back. Good. Not too many technical issues today. Boo, Patriots. Go Eagles. I'm
I think I
glad-
like eagles because like I really enjoy Birds of Prey. I know nothing about the team, but eagles are cool animals. And so yes, go Eagles.
Yeah, I am actually rooting for the Eagles today. Just for honesty purposes. Just being honest with you guys.
Just for honest, in the spirit of not lying.
Yeah.
When you draw bodies using boxes, do the boxes have to converge to a vanishing point?
Yeah, so all of the ones going back towards the left vanishing point, because they're parallel to one another, are all going back to the same vanishing point.
Oh,
If-
so you're not filming anything?
Oh shit. No, that might just be in the past. We'll find out. Oh no, I'm not.
Oh no, white screen.
Hold on. Why did that happen?
Wow, we really do look like. I'm just
One
kidding.
second. Let me just fix that. Sorry that nothing's on the screen. Windows source order. There it is. We're back. Sorry about that. Wife advice. Go bagels. I get food while drawing. It's nice. Good. Tom Brady, I'ma slap you ass. You dumb ass cheater fuck. You dick. I'ma kill you like Randy Smith.
Nice.
Nice rap. Thanks for letting me know that there was nothing on the screen.
It's good that you rhymed ass with ass. If that's actually a rap. Was this
I don't know if it was
spirit?
actually a rap.
Okay.
I just read it in my mind as though it was a rap.
Oh, sorry to ask on here. I want to change my perk for the book and
Oh.
haven't gotten a response through Indiegogo or Discord. Would
That's
that be
because
possible?
I'm the one running it, so I'm an idiot and I don't manage it.
I'll
very
remind
well.
him after the stream too.
Yeah. If you wanna, yeah, I'll make sure that I respond to you. Send me an email directly. That'll be a little bit easier for me.
Are we gonna live stream the Super Bowl game?
No, I might do more Dark Souls live streams. I don't know if you guys are interested in that. If you guys enjoyed that, I don't know if there's any like benefit to you guys seeing me game. I love playing video games, but it's up to you guys. I like that the one time I do this really stupid drunken Dark Souls stream, I met Eldori showed up, and then we were just talking. I was just like, well, this is a really bad time for you to join the stream.
We should do a drunk Gang Beasts stream.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
That'd be really hard though. It's already so hard.
That game is so tough. I love it though. It's so silly.
Who do you want to win? Eagles. Is the reason you draw well due to the fact you unlocked the Sharingan?
Yes.
Is that how you say it? Whatever. Yahoo.
Yeah,
Who
someone.
the hell?
That's me. Somebody had moderndayjames@gmail.com.
It should be Gmail. You should make a Gmail. account.
I would have, but somebody had it already.
Oh really?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, somebody had moderndayjames@gmail.com.
Oh, I remember you talking about this, and he's like a religious person.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't. He's got my freaking email.
Couples gaming stream. Yeah. I'm trying to learn to play Dark Souls or Bloodborne.
Bloodborne is my favorite, personally.
So that would be a fun stream eventually when I'm able to get through.
I should do Bloodborne because I know I'm much better at it than Dark Souls. No problem, Sean.
James, are you an animu or are you
Not an animu at all.
uncultured swine?
I am not an animu. Sorry.
I think both of those things are bad, and so.
Whoa! What? Don't say that animus are bad.
Oh, I thought that was the name to make fun of people.
No, you think you're weeaboo.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
That's okay. How do you have time for video games when working 16-hour days? They're not always 16 hours. It's like, I think early in the week, like Monday through Wednesday is usually the hardest day. Then now I'm taking Fridays off, which is awesome. Then, I don't know. I really don't get very much sleep, I'll be honest. I don't think that's a positive thing to impart on people. I'm just saying I don't sleep a lot. Hence why I came to stream Cranky yesterday.
Thank you for all the videos. They're great in helping improve my skills.
Oh.
From Sean.
Thanks, Sean. Yeah, I said thank you.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
You have a nice mom.
She's actually one of the sweetest people in the world. So.
She is the sweetest person in the world. I love her.
I don't know how you know my mom, but thanks.
Maybe he's talking about me. Am I the mom?
They said
I was
I'm your daughter. Yeah, I think they're just trying to be silly.
Have you ever played Skyrim?
Briefly. It's not my game of choice, but it's a great game. Have you guys ever seen Video Game Donkey's video on Skyrim? Because that's probably the funniest thing I've ever seen. I love it.
How do you have time for video games when working 16 hours a day?
Yeah, I answered that one too.
No, sorry. Damn it.
You're not listening to me.
I'm sorry. Would you recommend any art challenges similar to Inktober?
I don't know. Whatever. I don't do them. I don't like people telling me what I got to do. I'm gonna be honest. That's actually it. I'm just like, well, screw you. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Don't tell me what to do.
You can make your own art challenge, like fill 2 pages of sketchbook every day.
There you go.
It's a pretty solid one. Every inch.
That's a good point. I'm gonna zoom out just a tiny bit so we can see this dude in full. His leg actually needs to be a little bit. His gesture's a little wonky, so sorry about that. I did it this lower part in kind of a direct way. A little more direct than I did the rest. So.
Is drawing something in your genes, or can anyone draw? I think
Anyone can draw, yeah, it's on my genes. Get out of here with that. It's just time. I've been talking about how much time I spend drawing, so if it was in my genes, I don't think I would have to spend nearly as much time at all. I think I would just be good, and that would be it. I still find myself struggling all the time. There's so many things that I struggle with in art. So no. If it was just in my genes, I wouldn't be struggling ever. Also, if it was just in my genes, people would just be amazing as children.
Also, you don't even wear jeans.
That's true, I don't. I wear
He's
shorts.
wearing leggings right now.
I am.
I'm laughing because it sounds like you're wearing girls' clothes, but they're actually like running leggings.
Yeah. They're awesome. They were in the men's
Yeah.
section. And I personally enjoy wearing them.
How often do you practice with color and painting?
Not as often as I'd like. But I spent most of this last week doing it, which is also why there's no video. This for last week.
Is everyone talking about Tom Brady? Would you say knowing too many learning sources is bad, or is it better to just know a few?
What? Learning sources? What do you mean by that?
Is it bad to have too many sources that you're like?
I don't know.
Learning from. I doubt it.
Just stay focused. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna do art today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna learn how to knit the best.
Sorry, I was just confused with too many sources.
No, I don't think I get confused with too many sources, really.
Yeah.
That's a tough one because I don't really know if I can answer that. You got to do what works for you, man.
What national flounder leagues teams do you like? I like the Blue Guppies and the Trouts.
The National Flounder League. No, I don't really watch football, actually. Change that to the NHL, and then I'll tell you what teams I like.
Minnesota Manholes.
No, they're not manholes.
They are manholes.
Ah.
Yeah, 5 to oh my goodness, I can't read. 5 to 10 sources, okay, but 76 sources, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You just gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm just lounging over here.
It's okay.
I don't know why I'm so tired. Yeah, I like this song too.
Oh, is it still Lake Street Dive?
I think so.
Yeah, it is, I think. Nope, it's Dr. Dog. Who's your favorite NHL team? I like the Buffalo Sabres. Well, I like the New York Rangers because I'm from New York. Not that Buffalo isn't part of New York.
No, it's not.
But other teams that I like, let's see. I like the Ottawa Senators for some reason. I like San Jose Sharks because I liked I liked watching them go to the Stanley Cup, and I followed them for a bit. Minnesota Wild because I play them in the video game, in the NHL video game. Then there's like actual style of play things. I think Nashville plays such a cool game. It's super fast. Always really exciting. Last year when as the Stanley Cup was approaching, or actually the Stanley Cup finals themselves, they were fucking crazy. They're such a fast-paced team, and their games are always exciting to watch. So,
what was the defining moment when you chose to follow art rather than other hobbies?
I think I just talked about it with my friend, and we were like, "Oh, what would you want to do?" I was like, "Well, making video games sounds like a really cool thing." So, I was debating on programming or doing design, and I figured I'd settle on design since I was probably better at art than. Or better at creative things than computer science or anything like that.
I hear Bill and Kirk chat.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna finish up after this sketch. What was I gonna say? The defining moment was really just leaving school and just going for it. I was like, fuck it, I don't care what happens, I'm just gonna go for it. Oops. Just gonna take the repercussions that happen.
Do you play NHL 18? If
yeah.
So, do you like threes?
Do you like threes? Do you mean
it? Do you like it? I don't know.
I don't know what you mean by threes. I don't know. I do play NHL 18. If you want to play with me, you're more than welcome to. I think I'm actually modern day James on PlayStation Network as well.
I thought you were the Fisters.
That's the other one. Oh. My other account is that's Bill's account technically. My account is modern day James. Do you mean 3-on-3? So I can do that too. That goes for any of you. You guys want to add me on PlayStation Network? Want to add me on PlayStation Network? Go for it.
Pelicans are becoming one of the best NBA teams. Where do they get these names?
I heard Kellen Chalk talking about it. He was like, "Oh no,
Pull it out of a hat."
No, he was talking about. I think maybe it was him or somebody else. I don't know.
Gamer tag is modern day James.
Yeah, modern day James, on PlayStation Network.
The Pelicans. See, like, my names are not that far off. Minnesota
No.
Manholes.
Well, manhole is not
Stick
really
bugs.
something that. It's not really very anthropomorphic. It's just a manhole.
Might as well be pelican or something.
At least a pelican.
See, pelicans to me are the doofiest birds. They just
Yeah, but
go
they eat
around
other
eating
birds.
Pigeons.
Yeah, that's crazy. Just eats pigeons and then hangs out with them. It's just like, well,
Do you play Xbox 360?
oh, experience a problem. Let's close. Say the word. 360? No, not anymore because my 360 is all red ringed. I wish I still had a 360 to be honest.
What platform do you use to listen to music?
Spotify. Go back on the screen again. Let's maybe we'll do some color to this bad boy. Yeah, let's color it up, cause
I can't read the chat from there.
oh sorry.
My eyes aren't good enough to read it from that screen.
Yeah, Spotify is what I use. Let's color this bad boy. I'll leave in the blue underneath. I really do this in kind of like, not a shitty way, it's just like, it's really zero effort put into the coloring aspect, to be honest.
Big Bird wants to know what your favorite Sesame Street character is.
Grover. Actually, I don't even know if Grover's a Sesame Street character, is he? Yeah, he's in Sesame Street.
I used to be afraid of Sesame Street.
What?
I don't know.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. It used to freak me out. I was very afraid of like the animatron things at like, Chuck E. Cheese and stuff, and so the puppets reminded me of that.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Because I thought it was people dressed up like these characters. And it freaked me out.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't like masks and
James,
things.
What's up?
Dad says we should take the car, but we'll bring it back.
Alright, sorry about that. We had to figure out some logistics. Some
Lady,
car logistics.
You drink coffee. I drink the magic bean juice.
Yeah, we all do. We have to.
I haven't been finishing it, but I like it. It's weird. I go through phases of like drinking too many cups a day and then like not even being able to finish one cup a day.
Oh, this guy's turning out sick. I like it with the color. So, if you wanted a traditional analog to what I'm doing here, you can see I have a couple sketches on my Instagram. The way I did it is like, I'll do it in pen first. I'll do it in a permanent fine line pen. And then I'll do like ink washes over with whatchamacallit, watercolor or gouache. And it gives a really, really similar coloring to this. It's kind of like a muted colors. They're like laying in flats.
What kind of music do you listen to? You like
Metal. Death metal.
And like weird alternative, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I would have to say that metal is the top dog though. Like, I'd be lying if I didn't say that metal was the top dog. Hey, gotta pull it together.
Sorry.
Gotta pull it together. We got a show to do. We're almost
What is
done.
the most surprising thing you've encountered during your artistic journey?
How fast that this channel exploded, to be honest.
There was one literal surprise we've had on our journey, our literal journey, when we were on the subway on our way to a museum to draw. We watched a man rip his tooth out.
Wait, elaborate on that. So,
Okay.
no, you go on. I'm just saying that's a really ridiculous story that guy.
Yeah, James and I were on our way to the Cloisters, which is like a medieval museum in Manhattan, and we were on the subway, and there weren't too many people on it, but there was some like, you know, dirty kind of bobo man. He was pretty young. He looked like he was like mid-20s, sitting in the corner with his hands in his mouth.
Here he is. Kirk is
Here I am.
Oh, awesome. Kirk, you want to?
I didn't bring my chair. I
James and I
forgot
were
to
on the
bring my
subway.
chair.
I'm about to finish this up. If you want to just
I just
hang
want to
out.
tell the story really quick.
Yeah, go ahead, tell
and I
up a story.
Oh, sorry.
James and I were James and I were on the story. I mean,
We were on the story.
James and I were on the subway, and like all of a sudden, I was smelling blood, and this guy like pulled his tooth out of his mouth. He was picking at it for a long time, like the entire ride. It was like 40 minutes, but I like smelt the blood from him pulling out his tooth, and it
so
made like
gross.
a suction cup noise. It was like.
It was so gross. It was
so
ridiculous.
disgusting. He ripped it out with his hands. It was filth.
Yeah, it was.
And that's why I'm afraid of homeless
Did it
people.
just like pop out, or was he really struggling?
No,
to-
he was
like,
struggling
yank
for a
it?
while.
It was terrible. He had blood like all over his mouth. And then once he was done, he started continuing to pick at other teeth. So I think he was just on drugs, like trying to pull them
No,
out.
he was definitely on drugs. That guy. He was.
Is that the tooth pulling guy you mentioned a while back? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, definitely.
I would consider that an art journey
Yeah.
because
That
we
is
were on
that
our
was a
way to
really
do
good
art.
a good reference, babe.
Yeah.
Good job. I forgot about that one.
So was he a tooth pulling enthusiast, or was he a dentist practicing on his own teeth?
Imagine he was just like
He's a homeless
a really
dentist.
like class act guy who's just like
He just misses his job.
He donates
being
his
a
own
dentist.
body to his education.
Yeah.
Very noble of him.
What kind of art style do you do? The girlfriend. Sorry, I don't know your name. I'm Carly. I don't know what style. What would you consider my style of art?
illustrator-ish. I don't know what the there's definitely an artist that it reminds me of. Who's the Beatrix Potter is actually what I kind of think
Oh.
of, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
Thank
I
you.
love.
I love
Oh.
her. She's precious.
A few months ago, they found like a few stories she never published.
Oh yeah,
Something I can't remember. I heard about it on NPR, but that's all I remember.
that's awesome.
Do we have an extra chair?
No, I'm gonna stop in just a
That's
moment
okay.
anyway. I'm just about done, Kirk. And thanks for picking up that football. I really want to play a little bit.
It's funny. So I went to 7-Eleven, and they had no footballs. So I went to King Cullen. I looked around the whole store, couldn't find anything. But then they had, right as I was about to leave, I saw they had a Super Bowl display, and they had footballs on the display.
Oh,
But
awesome.
there was no price or anything, so I just kind of took the football and brought it to the register, and it scanned. So I don't know where they, if they were expecting to sell any footballs.
I
I
don't
was
know.
expecting some manager going back later and be like, "Hey, where'd that football go?"
Imagine. Yeah, just about done. Just coloring this bad boy in. I could probably just finish coloring him after. He turned out pretty cool. I'm happy with it. I hope you guys are happy with it.
Those kinds of drawings. Thank you. If that's in reference to the Beatrix Potter thing.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think I might start. I have like 2 Instagram accounts, and one of them is going to be more for my like clothing design stuff, for my knitting, and then the other one is going to be personal, and I'm going to post more art on it
You should.
if anyone's interested in that. I've not had a chance to like sit down and draw in a while, but
Yeah, but it would be cool. People would like it. You got plenty of people to show it off to now. Given the whole channel, I'll just like post a link to it. Is there anything I should respond to on there?
this is really cool. Instagram worthy, James. Hint, hint.
Oh yeah, it should go on Instagram. Shouldn't it?
Good point, Emmanuel. What will you be teaching at Brainstorm?
Dynamic mother effing sketching. So kind of like a Peter Hahn course, but not Peter Hahn.
What kind of clothing design? I'm doing like a collection of ready-wear clothes, I guess. But it's all going to be knit.
Yeah, it's really
Some
sick.
of it's going to be hand knit, and some of it's going to be machine knit, but handmade. And that will be at the end of March. It will be photographed and ready.
It's gonna be awesome.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Pretty
Shush, don't
stressful.
hope so. You know so.
The only thing I can draw good is horses and houses.
That's cool. Those are 2 really cool things to draw.
That's not what that says.
Oh, all right. I got
That's
excited.
very, like, specific.
I think it's supposed to say whores, but without the W.
Whores.
That's so cool. You guys are like a creative power couple. Thanks. Yeah, she's
Aw.
my
Thank you.
my power goddess. And Kirk's my friend, my familiar.
Your power friend.
He spawned me.
Yeah.
I'm just here to help him complete
The journey.
quest.
Yeah,
Side
you're
quest.
like when I'm in Dark Souls or Bloodborne and I can't beat the boss and I need my friend to come.
Did you know what study subjects you would be working every month or week? Like perspective, then value, then anatomy.
Are you talking about for the course, the brainstorm course? Because the brainstorm course is going to go along to the book, essentially. So yeah, I know exactly what. Or they're talking about the videos.
No, how did you advance in subjects? I think it's just about.
Oh yeah, I kind of figured that out. I don't know. I would go one subject at a time, really. I don't think you want to jump around so much that you get lost or you get too focused on other stuff.
What's James' Instagram? Modern day James.
Everything's modern day James, buddy.
Buddy.
I know how to market. I know how to brand. Everything's the modern day James.
James. CHAM.
Modern day James. That actually was a really bad business decision to confuse people.
How do you make the jump
No,
from
I'm kidding.
constructing your drawing to going straight to final lines?
It's tough. You have to just do it over and over again until you can do it comfortably. Jump back and forth. Do like maybe sometimes start a drawing this way with all the permatiforms and then draw over it and then maybe break it down and then try to do it directly. There's a lot of ways to kind of train your skills at doing that. Anyway, I'm friggin' done. Thank you guys for coming out. Is Brainstorm also provide online distance course? No, you have to be there in person. I'm sorry. You have to go all the way out to California. It's a shame. Yeah, thank you guys so much. I will talk to you later. I'll be back on. I'll probably have another video out this week. It's gonna have some parts from from the Foundation Patreon video. You guys can find that Foundation Patreon video as soon as that's out, and I'll be live streaming another Saturday and Sunday again. So, guys, peace out. Thank you very much. This has been the Modern Day James Experience.
The words came out and they fell to the floor.